I'm James Turk. I'm a director of the Gold Money Foundation. It's my pleasure to be here today with Ralf Flierl, who's the founder and chief editor of Smart Investor, one of Germany's leading investment magazines. Ralf, it's a real pleasure to speak with you. First of all, let me say, it's been my pleasure to contribute an article to Smart Investor for, I guess, almost 2 years now. I'm very pleased to be doing that. And I'm also very pleased to be participating in the special edition that you did just recently on money and gold. I wrote a little article called The Golden Constant. And for viewers who can speak German, go to smartinvestor.de and you can purchase that special edition. I highly recommend it. And hopefully in the future you'll be able to have that in English translation as well for our English viewers. But let me ask you a little bit about Smart Investor. It's a wonderful magazine. You know, when did you start it, and what was your thinking behind starting it? Was there a real need for that type of magazine in Germany?
Yes, we started it in the spring of 2003. And when you remember what times were then, it was a depression, and none of the magazines in the stock market and business magazine branch are coming out on the low. They all come on the high. And my interest was, and my idea was, to bring a new magazine, a non-mainstream magazine, right on the low, because we want to recommend anti-cyclical investments, you know? And not go in the market on the top. That's the wrong way. And from the beginning on, we were very positive for all raw materials, especially precious metals and gold. And when we started that, people said, what, gold? It's a barbarous relic, and it's bullshit. And now the times changed. Now we are, maybe we are mainstream.
Yeah, no, you're well recognized for having this point of view that you provide a lot of material, including a lot of material on the precious metals. And that's been consistent, I guess, since 2003. I'm not familiar with the magazine going back so many years, but I know in recent years that's been true. Yeah. It's been consistent going back to 2003 then, in terms of the focus on precious metals. But it's more than precious metals. It's really all asset classes, right?
Yes, yes. Especially stock markets and a bit also bonds. I would say it's a stock market magazine with a huge focus on raw materials.
Yeah. What would you say has been the biggest change in the outlook of German investors over the past 8 years while you've been publishing? For example, are they more global now, less global, more stocks, less stocks? What would you say the biggest change or changes over the past 8 years?
Yes, I would say the interest in investing in stocks is going down. You know, they are more interested in investing in gold, especially our readers. Not so much all the investors in Germany, but we have a special segment of the investors. We have our normal reader is our typical reader is an investor who cares about the future of the whole money system, and who says for himself, oh, I don't think that is going on for a long time, or a long period of time. So they think concerning, they think about the end of the system, and they want to prepare themselves, and the best way is to invest in gold or to invest in real estate or stock market.
Tangible assets or near tangible assets. Yeah, understood.
And the stocks, the equity market is only one part. And when we started in 2003, the stocks had much more part in a portfolio than now. Now it's maximum a third. 8 years ago it was maybe 50 or 60%. You know, this had changed.
Interesting. Have you noticed then as well in recent years a growing concern about what's happening to the euro?
Really, yes, naturally. You can look to Greece, what is going on there, and Portugal and so on, and people feel deep in their heart that there is something going very wrong, but they can't explain what exactly it is, because they don't understand our money system, the fiat money system I talked about.
Yeah.
They only can feel but not explain, because they are not economists. Most of them hadn't studied economics, you know, and this feeling makes them interested for publications like Smart Investor, for example, but there are others that bring stories about it and are not part of the system, of the mainstream system. You know?
Yeah, understood. So what people are doing is they're looking for answers to try to figure out why they're so worried about what's going to happen to the euro?
Yeah. The first answer they are looking for is what is wrong with the system. Yeah? And so we have introduced a column with the name Austrian Economics. Österreichische Schule der Nationalökonomie in German. And we have other columns, for example, your column, you write about topics about gold and so on. And the other question they're looking for is, how can I protect myself and my wealth for or against the coming crisis? These are the two questions, to understand and to protect themselves.
Yeah. Your magazine then has a strong Austrian economics focus to it?
Totally.
Yeah. Not only on the monetary side, but also in terms of the investment side.
Yes, and also concerning society and politics and the interaction of human beings.
The social interaction between people. Yeah. Now, the Austrian economic school, I think, has the best explanations of that, and how we can live in harmony with one another, which is, what the euro is supposed to do. But the euro seems to be raising tensions rather than increasing harmony.
Yeah, we had it in the discussion right now. One guy said that there is a huge that the parts of the society, the rich one and the poor parts, are going straight split off, you know, and it's an effect. It's called the Cantillon effect. You know it, that there is a distribution effect from the downside to the upside, and this is the reason for that is our wrong money system. That is always inflating, and the money is always growing, and the state and the central banks have the power about it. And so we have this distribution effect.
Yeah, understood.
And so we can know why the society is playing off in the huge poor part and the small rich part.
Yeah. Any special events that the magazine hosts? I know you participate in different conferences. You're here in Vienna at the Go Ahead. You're going to continue that in the future?
Yes, we will do that. The founder here of the Vienna conference, Nicholas Kimmler, is a friend of mine, and we started it both together. We had the idea in another conference in Zurich in 2005 or 6, I think. And we are partner of another conference in Hamburg. It's also about Austrian economics, but more on the investment side. Here's a lot of society perspectives, and in Hamburg is more the investment and investment management.
Understood. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, Ralf. I wish you continued success with Smart Investor. I know it's a very popular magazine and well read within Germany. And as I mentioned before, that special monetary issue that you've just released, which I thought was excellent, for our viewers who read German, go to smartinvestor.de and pick up a copy of that. Thank you very much, Ralf.
Thank you, James.